Namaste everyone. This is Sucheta Kadethankar. After the session, I thought that I'll share this video with you on how to chant Omkar so that you all can also practice. Feel free to share this with your friends and family, no problem there. So I explained that we need to think of Om in 4 parts. The first part is Akar, second part is Ukar, and the third part is Makar. The fourth part is the silence that you feel, that you observe, that you want to be in after you finish one Om and before you begin the next Om. So think of a pendulum which is moving from left to right, then again right to left. How the pendulum moves. So from the center, if it is going to the right, when it reaches the highest point, before it drops, there's a slight pause. And then again, it comes to the left side. Again, there's a slight pause. And then it goes to the right. So think of the Om chanting as that pendulum. So there is going to be a natural pause after you finish your Om and before you begin the next Om. That is the fourth part of Omkar, which is also called the Turiya. The Akar in Om represents the Jagrutavastha or the state of awakening of our consciousness. The Ukar represents the Swapnavastha, dream state. The Makar or the humming represents the Sushupti Avastha, the state of deep sleep. And the fourth, which is the silence, is Turya Avastha, which is where you get into a role of observing the Om, observing the vibrations of the Om that you are chanting. This is when you are becoming aware of the process that you are in. So this is about the 4 parts of Om. Now, how do we chant one Om? Though I'm telling this to you, let's not get involved in too much of technicality. If this is not happening, if you are getting stressed by following this process, then simply chant Om the way you feel like. Our purpose is not to stress ourselves with the technique and the tools. Okay? So A, U, and Mo. The fourth state we just observe, and that can be as long as your wish. We are not going to forcefully become or stay in the state of silence. Let that silence be as long as it wishes to be, and then whenever you feel like chanting the next Om, you chant the next Om. But for A, U, and Ma, what the duration is? A for 2 beats, U for 3 beats, and Ma for 5 beats. 1 beat could be 1 second, 1 beat could be half second, 1 beat could be 2 seconds, 3 seconds. It just depends on your breathing ability. When we are inhaling, we prepare to chant, and when we exhale, we actually chant. So the duration of your exhalation is the duration of your 1 Om. And within that duration, you are breaking it down into 2:3:5 ratio for A, U, and M. For example, my beats are like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I will chant Om like this. I inhale, and with exhalation, I start chanting. Okay. Now, this is how long my exhalation lasts. If you feel that your exhalation is shorter, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is how you will count. So, like this. So the beats or the tempo could be depending on the duration of your exhalation. So you need not forcefully prolong the exhalation, or you need not shorten the exhalation. Okay. So you all can practice like this, and then we will be revising chanting Om in further sessions as well. Okay. Bye. Thank you.